Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. We are back in Assetto Corsa today, so let's see what happens here. And a lot of wheel spins, so let's do a short shift up into second gear. And what we're going to do, see that blue car, that blue Porsche behind us, so we're going to hog the inside line. We're going to come across a little bit without moving too much under braking, and watch out for the Alfa Romeo on our left hand side. Okay, well, the first corner went fairly well. I had a whole ton of fun in the last episode where we were racing Audi S1s around Laguna Seca. If you haven't seen that video, I'll put it in the video description. But we finished in a very respectable 5th place, I think it was. Whoa, these guys brake really early. Let's just try and not clatter into anyone. We've got a black Mustang behind, and we've got a Lotus on our left hand side. We can't even out accelerate that little Lotus. We're going to be in trouble. Yeah, we definitely don't have a lot of straight line speed here, but what we do have, it seems, is very good brakes. I just wonder if these AI cars are not braking nearly as late as they should be. So today we are going for a full grid of a complete mixture of cars. We are driving the Nissan 370Z. Apologies for that pause, we're just fixing my head tracker there. It was just not quite behaving properly. And then we have a car on our inside. Big Mustang. Do we duke it out alongside him? I think we do. We're racing at the Red Bull Ring in Austria. We're doing the Grand Prix circuit. We've got 5 laps here, and I've not practiced this at all. So we start, as always, in 10th place. The opponents are AI cars at 98% difficulty. Try and punch out of here and up the hill. This is where we're going to be a sitting duck, I feel. We're actually holding our own from the cars behind. Find this corner really difficult. We understeer and miss the apex of that one completely. This one is also fairly tricky. We run a little bit wide. I'm working on the principle here that we've got to keep our wheels on the stripy red and white curb. So we're not working quite to the Formula 1 white line track limit, so I'm going to run it a little wider than perhaps the Formula 1 cars do. I'm noticing that about the AI cars, they don't really abuse the track limits a whole lot at all, so that might be to our advantage today. This track is looking absolutely fantastic. I don't know this one all that well. I've raced in it a couple of times, but I'm not an expert, and I have to say these guys in the AI cars are definitely getting better under the brakes. I've set this up to be a green track as well, which means it'll take a lap or two for the grip to really come to us, so hopefully our braking points and our grip through the corners will improve as time goes on. I feel like this corner really is like a video game because we're able to close up on this BMW in particular so quickly. The Porsche behind is staying with me. I'm going to have to give him the inside here. Really, I can't defend this one too much. The annoying thing about the AI cars I find in this game is that they are very hesitant. They kind of sit alongside you when going through corners, and they don't really do much dive bombing, so you don't really fully know where they are. And we've slid our way through that section, and we've lost a whole lot of time building up to this hill. This is a corner I dislike. Just want to make sure we're careful through here and we get a huge drift on. We've not really lost a lot of time. What do we do here? Yeah, we're doing good. Okay, let's get on that power nice and early there. It looks like we've got a Corvette that's coming to pass us. It's got a whole ton of straight line speed that we do not have. It's like a different league completely. And here's the problem. The cars just kind of sit on the inside there. I didn't feel like it gave me a lot of racing room. We'd have to look at the replay to see who was ahead, but yeah, I felt like he didn't give us a lot of space there, and we've lost a whole lot of time. We're doing good though. We're in 5th position and we started in 10th, so we cannot complain about that. Now this was the blue Porsche that was very, very fast off the line. I think he is going to be really quick down this straight. All I can do is try to take my preferred line. I think we're going to try to stay, let's go left. We'll give him the right hand side because I think we can brake deep into this corner, and if we need to, we can just go a little wide. And we've ran way too wide that time. I just asked too much of my brakes on that particular occasion. But again, I'll reiterate, I've not practiced this race at all. I've not driven this car before, so this is why it is a little bit jank. And I think we are going to be in 6th place when all is said and done. This corner kind of scares me after the slide that we got on last time. And we ran fairly wide that time. We don't trouble the apex of that corner. No! Damn! Oh, I didn't even see that coming. I got no warning about that whatsoever. And we're going to drop completely down the order. Now this is something that's weird. Look in the mirror. All these AI cars, I'm giving them plenty of room. They are really scared to go past me. They do not want to go past each other. They don't want to race down even the right hand side of me. And we've got tangled up with a Mustang on the outside of the corner, which I didn't want to do. And this is all turning out to be a bit of a mess. I think we are in about 11th place, which is not what I wanted. So after looking so polished and competent at the last race in Laguna Seca, you can see here I look like an absolute amateur. I do think we need to start racing against real opponents though. I think these AI cars are really quick down the straights. They seem to get incredible launches off the corners. They are very, very slow under braking. They seem to brake extremely early, as you can see here, as I brake very, very late. And they just don't want to take chances. They don't want to dive past your car. They don't want to outbrake themselves into corners, and it makes things really difficult when you get alongside them. You just don't know where they are. They're just somewhere in your mirrors, somewhere alongside you. And I feel like it's really easy to get spun out by them. Anyway, we're kind of holding our own. I definitely have taken some damage there. I can't get the front end of the car to stick to these corners. I'm going really slow. The BMW M3 is going to overtake us like we're standing still. So we are definitely nursing some sort of a problem here. And this is the problem that I'm talking about. The cars just kind of get alongside you and they just muscle you off the circuit. And if you are not wanting to crash into them, whoa, as we get a huge slide on again, coming out the corner and just about lose control yet again. What a beautiful track. This is one of my favorite tracks in the world. If you haven't seen any racing at the Red Bull Ring in Austria, then I recommend you go and check it out and certainly try it on this game. It just looks incredible. We're hitting every apex. I think our braking is pretty good, but you can see here we must be nursing some sort of a problem in the car. I can't make any impression on this BMW M3. We are stuck in 12th place, so this looks like this is where it is going to end. We can try and take some gambles and some chances. We'll try and abuse these curbs and run this nice and wide, but I do think this is probably where we're going to finish. AI are a little bit weird, as you can see, but they've absolutely destroyed us today. So there we go. We cross the line and we finish in 12th place. We've lost 2 places since the start. We got up to, I think, as high as 3rd or 4th. Well, nonetheless, that was a fun race around the Red Bull Ring here in Austria. I hope you've enjoyed. If you did, then please leave me a like, even though my driving was pretty rubbish today. Thank you so much for your support as always, and until next time, take care.